Stephen Maguire had such a tough session. He wasn't playing badly at all, but he got the couple of frames he got cleared up upon. A few unlucky little nudges. His safety play could have been stronger, but all in all, Dave Gilbert looked superb. I think the only other person that's impressed me as much of the people I didn't know how they were playing was Kyron Wilson, who I think is in great form as well.
Dave Gilbert looks so relaxed. I don't know how aware you are of the music choice that he practices to, but it spans from the 80s to modern day.
Well, I mean, you know, what can you say? And if he's practicing with music in the background, obviously he's not doing his job right. You shouldn't have any music when you're playing, when you're practicing. What's going on?
Well, it's working for him to this point, and hopefully it will carry on for him. Very important session coming up for Stephen Maguire to try and battle his way back into that match. The players are standing by, so it's time to head into the arena and join our MC, Rob Walker.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's less than a week until we crown this year's Cazoo World Snooker Champion. 4 winners, a runner-up, and 3 potential first-time finalists are doing battle for the legendary single-table setup here at the Crucible at last. We're edging towards the business end of this 17-day marathon. So sit back, relax, and savour every single second with us, live here in the great city of Sheffield. Please welcome who is 6 frames away from a second Crucible semi-final after a blistering start this morning. What a return to form and fitness for one of the most likeable guys on tour. He's lean, keen and ready to roll. He's Dave Gilbert. And his opponents, after beating 2 of the world's top 10, he's contesting his 4th quarter-final in 8 years. It was a tough old start this morning, and he will come out and give it absolutely everything tonight. As tenacious as he is talented, he's Stephen the Maverick Maguire. And now to a player who clearly loves it here. The first man in 25 years to make back-to-back quarters on his first 2 visits. What a brilliant start this morning against the world number 2. Always calm, always composed. The silent assassin, Jack Jones. And finally, what a double on the black this morning to take the last of the session and level. The 10-time quarter-finalist showed all his experience in frame 8. He is now the most decorated left-hander in history. Come on, Sheffield, give it up for the ace in the pack, Judd Trump.
Well, certainly to begin the evening, David Gilbert and Stephen Maguire will be on the red button, BBC iPlayer, website and app, while we concentrate on the 2019 champion Judd Trump and Jack Jones, which is fascinatingly poised at 4-all. Over we go to Dennis Taylor and John Virgo.
Thank you, Rishi, and good evening, everybody. I feel that this is a very big session for Jack Jones, of course. What awaits the winner is that one table situation, and great to be sat alongside 1985 champion of the world, Dennis Taylor. That's the goal at the moment, isn't it, Dennis?
It certainly is, John. And Jack Jones loves it here at the Crucible, his second quarter-final. If he loves it with the 2-table situation, if he could get through to the semi-final, he'd love it even more. He did very well this morning because Judd set off like a house on fire with 110 and a 58 in the second frame. But Jack came bouncing back with a clearance of 69 to win the second frame. And Judd, brilliant double to level at 4-all on that black that we showed you. But this fella, very impressed with his game. This is a tricky black. You can leave the red that's to the right of the bunch, but needs good cueing. Overdone it.
Jack Jones.
There's a bit of pressure on that one. So can Judd Trump start this second session the way he started the first?
Not the cleanest of pots, but in it went. The black's maybe just a little too tricky at the moment. I'm not certain where the pink's going to go when it's respotted. A couple of reds below the main cluster that are available.
Seven.
Well, it's had to go on the black spot, but he might be able to just cannon the red away from the... Not quite from that angle. That was a bit risky. It wasn't the angle to cannon the red that was to the left of the pink, and that was very difficult to try and develop it from there, so it's end of break.
Just from paints.
On the right hand side of the table, so this creates a slight problem to Judd. Well, maybe the top red can get him back to balk. It did. Just about. Catching the blue is never a good thing, but didn't catch it full enough to be causing a problem.
Well, he's looking at the potential of a plant, but if those two reds are on, he'd have to make it a 4-ball plant. Might just squeeze it away from the pocket. So he quickly forgot about that. His all-round game is so solid, Jack Jones. That's why he's in his second quarter final here at the Crucible. Safety game's very good also. But we know how good Judd Trump's tactical game is these days. He's got the all-round game. That's why he's won 5 ranking events. You just can't pot your way to 5 ranking events. You've got to have a good safety game also. just getting a little awkward now with each safety shot. There's the putt success rate. Now the player into the which you're looking for.
Yeah, Dennis, just picking up on that stat. Everybody's agreeing that the pockets are a bit nippier than they were normally. Is this red going to drop? It does. Not particularly on a colour, but yeah, I think that's proving the fact that you can't pinch a lot with these pockets.
Yellow ball.
I think it's a good thing as well. I think it makes for, well, the better player is going to come through. You know, you've got to be so precise with one along the cushion. So, yeah, last year they were just playing a little bit easy. All the players were saying that. But they're a new batch of tables. There's a template that fits in the pocket, and just a fraction can make a difference.
Not a bad shot from Judd, but too much pace in it. I think this red in the middle of the table just, well, sorry, you'd say it's in between the pink and black spot, is cuttable to the left corner. He's going to have to hit it thin anyway, so why not try the pot? And he didn't. Of course, the one thing, and I've said this umpteen times during the tournament, and you know as well as I do, Dennis, Wales is the school of hard knocks, isn't it? Had some great players come from Wales.
Yeah, I mentioned it this morning. 3 world champions in Ray Reardon, Terry Griffiths, Mark Williams, and then a host of others. Matthew Stevens, Ryan Day, and this man from Cumbrae who's battling away here and flying the flag for Wales. Neither player would have wanted an opening frame like this, but you can't do anything about it. How often do you see the balls in this sort of pattern? But at least the pocket's not blocked. If the black had been over the pocket, we could have had a re-rack. Now then, this might change things. There's a red on, but he's going to go careering into other reds. So who knows where the white will finish if he takes this on. You've just got to make sure you pot the red and hope for the best with the cue ball. How hard will he hit this? We'll find out shortly. Whoa. Well, he could have left something a lot easier than this once he missed it, but that certainly opened things up.
Just proving once again, when you hit it that hard, you've got to be so accurate. He's left his pot on for Judd.
One.
You'd have liked to add that kiss on that red just above the black, but he'll settle for that.
Long way short of where he wanted the cue ball. Still one will cut into the left corner. Played for the one to the right corner.
Seven.
Oh, he's got the black if he wishes here, and he's a left-hander, so why not?
14. $15.
Bit short of pace. Maybe just have enough angle to force the cue ball down. He did, and that's absolutely perfect.
20. $21.
Hampered slightly while he can just cue past the red. It's a bit of a distraction, but should be okay. But only a couple more loose reds, and the hard work
28.
will start.
Yeah, sure. 29.
Now, he's played up for the blue. I was thinking as he played up for the blue so he can cannon to these reds near the top cushion. As he can't get past the winning line in his frame without those reds, but the angle he's got on the blue, that's not an option here.
He could cannon the reds out from the black also. I mean, the blue would have been
30.
better, but as long as he gets a good angle on the black. That looks a bit straight to me. I think
35.
he's slipped up here. If he's dead straight, he can't do anything about those three reds. There's a slight angle, and even with all his cue power, can he get to one of the reds? Well, he tried to. He got one of the reds out, but he
Just from
hit it
35.
so hard the pocket was never going to accept it at that pace.
Yeah. See, it happens so many times. Try to put it in a pocket that isn't. Now, a key shot coming up here for Jack. You just feel if he's any chance of winning the frame at this visit, he's got to get an angle on the blue and cannon into those reds just to the right of the pink. Because at the moment, there's only two reds accessible.
Well,
And he's got the angle, he's got to play it.
Not quite, a bit
6.
unlucky. He's got the cannon, but it could have been favourable, or more favourable. He can't get out onto the pink from that red along the cushion, but he can cut the one into the middle pocket.
so
Played this well. He's on the pink. Well, he had so much side on the cue ball to get onto this red, he almost missed the pink. And that was purely because of the amount of side he played the shot with to try and regain position.
Yeah, it was a brave shot to play like he did. He's giving himself a chance of this red. Just try and play it with as least pace as possible. Well, he played it firmly, and I'll tell you what, he's a trifle unlucky there not to knock that red, the one on the side cushion, into play. Good pot. It's on the blue, doesn't have to do much with the cue ball. Run through for that red in the balk end. Right in the middle of the pocket. So what looked like an unlikely frame winning visit. It's all
Nice.
down to this last red near the left-hand cushion.
Now, can form to the colour to try and move the difficult last red.
Twenty.
He can do it from the blue, and he doesn't have to hit the red too hard to knock it over the middle pocket. So pot the blue, little trace aside. Like, can he cannon this red out? He'll get a terrific round of applause if he achieves that. Here comes the white. If it passes the green, it's a chance, but it must be tight.
25.
If it doesn't go past the green, it's a little unlucky.
Nevertheless, right back in the frame. I was looking at his body language. It's hard to tell. Does this red pass the green? It must be tight. Looking from that, I'd probably say not, but now he's playing safe, trying to get this cue ball in behind the yellow. Well, that's a mistake.
Jack Jones.
It just shows you, Dennis, how many times we see it. He's thinking about what I should do, and then the shot he's played, you wouldn't have thought he'd thought about anything. Careless.
But got away with it. Very good. Excellent. Well, that's okay, but he could be banging trouble after the next little thin snick off this red. I don't know if he can get up behind the green. He's heading that way. Looks pretty good. If not the green, the brown's there.
Yeah, and it just shows you when he played that bad safety on the last red, and you were right. I mean, he did get away with it. He didn't leave a pot, but he's not been able to see the red since.
What a result he's had there. Great shot to hit the red like that. So a fairly tense opening frame in this second session. Can he get it safe again? Just below the middle pocket with a little trace aside, and hope to put a bit of distance between cue ball and object ball. It's all about luck. And once again, he's got them safe.
Well, for once, he'll come to the table now and he can see the red.
see enough of the red. It's a tough pot. But if anybody could knock this one in, it's the man with that cue there. Not quite. Oh, hang on a minute. Wow, it won't cut in. And, well, I don't know if he'd be tempted if you're playing an exhibition. You come off the top cushion, knock the red in, but it's not right over the pocket. If he tried that, he could miss the red as well, so I don't think he'll be attempting that.
Yeah, we say this game's all about fractions, and I, like you, Dennis, I thought that red was going to go in off the cue ball. I know what he's saying, but I think if you could come off the top cushion without having to use side, I'd fancy him to get this. You'd have to hit the cushion first and then clip the red in. He's going for it.
Doesn't want to hit it full ball. Here it comes, a chance. You see, that was always the possibility.
As Dennis said, it wasn't right over the pocket. He hit the cushion first. Just needed to hit a fraction further down the table. He could have left this easier for Judd, though.
Come up a long way short there, John. That was a great chance to get in behind the green and brown there, wasn't it?
Yeah, you could say Judd missed a trick there. Well, but for that red flicking the blue, Jack may have had his own snooker there. So this frame, though, even though Judd has a 16-point lead, still in the balance. Whoever pots the red, you'd fancy to win the frame. The black doesn't matter. If Jack Jones got in, red, blue or pink, he could win without the black.
Oh, this is running loose. This is running loose. So this is a bit of a chance for Jack Jones.
Just feel now, with all that's gone on, and Jack Jones losing that last frame of this morning's session, this is a big, big moment in the match.
What?
He's put so many great balls under pressure. Yeah, he's got an angle on the pink, but has he got an angle to be able to get the white somewhere near that circle to leave the yellow on? Just depends on the angle on the pink as to whether he can get up to that position. I think he has, you know, looking at that, yeah. He can get somewhere near the yellow from there. Here it comes. Needs to miss the green now. It's not bad. Closer to the yellow would have been better.
7. No.
What I've noticed with Jack, John, shots along the cushion, he very rarely misses them. And they're not easy on these tables.
$12.
So, up to and including the pink, as I said earlier. Doesn't need the black. 3 balls to regain the lead.
16.
the second
21.
longest frame in the match. The last frame where Judd doubled the black was the longest.
Right in the heart of the pocket. Cue ball running loose, but it won't reach the
27
corner.
on the
Will
frame.
it? No.
Jack Jones.
Big frame. Jack Jones back in front. 5-4.
Dorian itself.
All right, back to it. Judd Trump, one behind now.
Thank you, the 10th frame. Judd Trump to break.
Pretty good break-off shot there from Judd Trump. He's got the white over behind the yellow in a straight line near the cushion. Is there a gap past the yellow and the pink to glance off the side of the reds? Might just be. There's the gap, but he's not taking it on. He's just nestling into the bunch.
Yeah, nice shot. Perfectly judged. I think if Jack had a preference with these safeties, he'd like to keep it tight. As you said, Dennis, there was a gap between the yellow and blue, but that would have meant opening the reds. And unless you're guaranteed to get back to that port cushion, he won't want to leave Judd Trump too many long pots to go at.
Might possibly be able to take this red onto the left corner. All depends on the angle. If he can take it on and run through for the black. Oh, it's not quite the correct angle. The white will go towards the black, so he might refuse this. Well, this red's heading towards the corner. It's going to stop in time. Jack, just having a look. The black's clearly available. All depends with this type of shot. If it's straight, then you don't really want to play it. But if you can get the cue ball away from the cushion, now it's too straight. That's why he's playing the safety. But needs a good one. And that is good. Very good. No breaks in the opening frame, no breaks in the last frame this morning. Just 33 from Jack, 35 from Judd. So the last 2 frames in this quarter-final has been more tactical than the player getting in with a chance of a break.
Just came round to have a look. The problem is with this shot, and he's no option, he's got to play safe down the left-hand side of the table. You're very wary if you don't catch the red right, you're going to knock one towards the right corner. So he's got to catch this just right. And fair play, he did. Nearly, and I say nearly because I don't think he has, Snooker Judd on all the reds, but just a fraction short. I think one of the main reasons we've seen, and we saw it in the first frame tonight, Dennis, the safety play is adequate. It's not really putting their opponent under pressure. They're not finding the ball cushion regularly. And of course, if you don't put your man in trouble, he's not going to make a mistake. That's too pacey. I mean, okay, there's a possible red to the left corner, but it's dangerous. It's not a shot for nothing.
Oh, we had a quick glance there to see if there was a gap, if he took the red on, but there's not. This is a player that shows more patience nowadays. That's why he's having the success that he has. 5 tournaments this season. He's playing the percentages a lot better as Judd Trump. He'll still attack and have a go, but he's waiting and biding his time for the correct chance.
Well, he's just coming around to have a look, Jack. He's got this red to the left corner, and just looking at it, I think this is a free shot. Well, a free shot in as much the only red you could leave is the one you're playing. And if it goes in, you're on the black. It's worth a go. Very close.
A good effort, but that was an indication of how tight the pockets are. See, it looked good and then just caught the near jaw and they won't go in. just had a wee message, John, from a good friend up in Scotland who used to look after all us boys, John Parrott, myself, at Troon Golf Club when we used to play the Scottish Masters up there. Big Malcolm Clark, who hasn't been too well for the last year, 18 months, so he's tuned into the snooker. So hopefully when we get up to Scotland, Mal, we'll get to see you.
Yeah, lovely course is that, Troon. I once played it, you know. You wouldn't believe this, would you? I played Troon once. It was 92 degrees. I still finished up in the bunker on the postage stamp.
Yeah, he's got all the safety shots now, Judd. He knows himself out of trouble. We've been going 10 minutes now and just not a ball potted yet. You wouldn't expect that with Judd Trump playing. That's handed the advantage to Judd here. He can play a more telling safety now.
Yeah, he's sort of... Well, Judd's looking at... Surely this red just below the pink doesn't pot, does it? Well, if it does, that's very careless from Jack. Well, Judd's play... It does go. It's not there. Just a simple shot like that could have been very costly. Now then, Jack Jones left with a very difficult shot here. Getting back to balk, well, I've got to be honest, he's nigh on impossible. So he's coming off the side cushion, trying to drop on this red here, near the top cushion. You've got to catch it right, otherwise you leave another one. And he doesn't want to run across the face of it. Oh, that's judged to perfection. Lovely shot, well played.
You can get past the pink here, and there's another red available into the middle pocket. Now he's keeping things tight. It was far too thin a snick. So the safety battle continues, and still no ball potted in this second frame of this session. He's looking at the potential. No, he can't make a plant there. But as long as he can get back down the table, might possibly make it, but it's the safety shot he's playing. Plant would be a bonus. Oh, he's brought a red up. But it may have just gone far enough to not be on for the middle. Just looking around here, and if there's nowhere back down the table, he may have to play that one near the right middle pocket and send it into the reds up that side of the table and screw back to the balk area. That's the only shot I can see to keep it safe. He's miscued, and oh, has he fluked one? Anxiously looking at his tip there. playing that one I mentioned, just to screw back to the balk area. Don't see that very often from Judd.
Well, easy enough plant, and the black's there waiting. So it's taken a while.
One.
But what a chance. What a chance this is now for Jack Jones.
Eight. Nine.
Well, the fact that he stopped in his tracks there, he can't be perfect on this black. He didn't want to be straight. Well, he's got a slight angle, but we've seen a couple of times already when someone's trying to force an angle, they've missed the pot. But he's going to screw back, I think, for this red near the right-hand cushion. No, he tried to force it over, and that's okay. As he pots this red, he'll get a kiss off the second red, and he should be able to retain position on the black.
16.
That's the one thing where the modern game has changed to 30 or 40 years ago. Almost straight on that, and with these very fine cloths, John, you can force an angle that never used to be there.
Absolutely. Yeah, and these super fine cloths.
$24. 25.
And what I like about Jack's game, he's got a very good temperament as well. I mean, his cue action and stance and everything's very, very solid. As soon as we say that,
Jack Jones.
he misses the black off the spot.
25.
Commentator's curse again. But with these pockets, you've got to be right in them.
That was a big, big miss there from Jack. And a let off for Judd.
One.
Just got a glimpse of his tip there, and he seems to be okay when he had that miscue. Sometimes you can just lift a little piece out of the tip, but it looks okay. No damage there.
7. Well, we're going to take a tiny wee pause in coverage to swap from BBC 2 to BBC 4. We'll see you very shortly on the other side for this, the 10th frame between Judd Trump and Jack Jones. 11.
60. 70.
Not the best positional shot on the black. He's left himself too straight. Maybe he was unhappy with the contact. I think he's just got to drop the pink in, maybe. Again, misjudged the positional shot. Jack won't feel too badly if he's not punished for this miss on the black, because it was looking like he was going to win the frame at that visit. Just not happening for Trump.
Judd Trump, 23.
Well, it was a good scoring chance. He seems to be not really at grips with this table, Judd Trump. Kept losing position and eventually was left with a tough red that he's missed. So just 2 points in it. That's the table heater underneath the table. And obviously the weather changes from day to day. You know, we've had all sorts actually during the course of the championship. It's been really warm at times. It's been damp. It's been a bit cooler.
Well, neither player wanting to play the red in the balk area. Just wonder if he could play the double here.
Yeah, that's the temperature control. It's not the high brakes. We have a Sentry and a few other 70 odds.
Well, he's not looked at the double, but I think it's worth a little punt, the double, beyond the black. Could only leave the red he's playing on. Yeah, he can't play the plant. That would be fatal if he played it and missed it. What a clever shot. Look where the cue ball was. Had he missed it. But he's not had a bother. Expected to be on the black, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's unlucky, really, isn't he? You know, it's such an inventive shot. So a big blue coming up. Yeah, nicely done. He's trying to make something happen here because it's turning into the sort of match he doesn't like.
6.
All bogged down and stop-start. So he's trying to get on the front foot.
2 great shots, weren't they?
7.
Absolutely 2 great shots.
We've seen players down the years, almost without knowing it, get sucked into playing a game they don't like. And Judd Trump has recognised that he's got to shift things onto his terrain. And it's high risk, but as you say, great couple of shots to start something here.
Yeah, and it wasn't as crazy as what I first thought when he played the plant, because he got the cover with the pink and black. That hasn't worked out, though.
10.
Now, can he cut it to the middle? It looks almost impossible from this camera angle. Where's the cue ball?
Judd Trump 10.
Not good for Trump.
Yeah, there was a slight sort of refusal there to accept the break might have been over, I think. But as I say, he's trying to make things happen. He's not enjoying the nature of the exchanges so far this evening. We've been going just under an hour tonight, and this is still frame 2.
Yeah, he might be able to bring that other red into play. Deep screw.
What?
Well, we know the red over the middle is on. Doesn't want to hit it, though. And now it's not on. That was a poor positional shot.
8.
Anywhere above the middle pocket, and the red is on. But the double kiss there has played it safe. Scores all level. Break ended. Yeah, good shot, good kiss. And this frame now in Jack Jones's hands. Won the safety battle again.
Yes, and although there've been some scrappy frames today, he has attacked as well. He didn't hold back there. That was full-blooded.
Now, I might just bring that red on the cushion into play. Stay on the black. Trump will be pinning his hopes on that red near the right side cushion. Oh, wait for this.
8.
He's covered the black. What a let-off. Had to catch that red fairly full.
Yeah, another scoring visit comes to a premature end.
Green ball.
Well, he may not need the green.
Jack Jones 8.
If he could take 2 big colours, he's 8 points in front. It's close.
1.
Well, you could play the green here. Bring the green into play. Play the snooker. That's an option. Doesn't have to play it, of course.
Just trump 1.
I think that's the shot for me. Yeah, it's easy enough to hit, but you never know, he could leave it on. If he lands up to it slow, he's going to be in trouble next shot. So his only hope is really to try and get him behind the red and send it down the table. He doesn't want to catch it on the way down. And he'll be happy with that. It's got to be close.
Yeah, Trump might not enjoy this type of frame, but he still wants to win it. Been real hard work. He had a good chance earlier, didn't he? But he just sort of couldn't quite control things, couldn't control the cue ball. The referee just explaining he's going to stand. So he's close to the red here. In case it's yellow first. Well, it was brown first.
And a miss. Just
Now,
trump 4.
does he put him back in or play the snooker in behind the yellow? I think the snooker behind the yellow is going to be tough if he can get the cue ball close. Red in the middle of the table. Yeah, that will do nicely. Red needs to bounce a bit. A little bit more would have been more difficult to hit.
There's a bit of noise because they've gone, as you see, to the interval on the other side. Of course, from Thursday, that won't be an issue. We'll be at one table.
Well, I often say to people that a coach is the first thing to think about is don't leave a free ball. He could not have hit that any better. What a great shot from Jack Jones. Just 3 points in it. He could try and get in behind the red. Every chance of getting the snooker in behind the blue then. This looks pretty good as well. Very well played. Whether it's a snooker or not. That looks to be a full ball snooker. I don't know what he was looking at there. Is it hard enough? Is it hard enough?
Foul and a miss. Judge Trump 4. Yeah.
So Trump takes the lead with those 4 points.
Jack? Yeah, Judge.
Very nicely played. Could be in trouble next shot.
Thanks.
Referee Rob Spencer just checking to see what he could hit, if anything. That looks a bit slow.
Foul and a miss. Judge Trump 4.
So afraid of pushing that red over the middle pocket. You've just got to get the speed right on this type of shot. Where was it?
Wrong way.
I'm thinking it was behind the green.
Yeah,
It's further up.
definitely.
Yeah, sorry. I lined it up with the blue, my mistake. Yeah. Tatiana, can you bring it up for us? That's not far off, I don't think.
Balls towards the green.
Towards the green?
Towards the green, 3 balls. Okay, and then half a ball.
Tatiana Wollaston is sort of guiding
That
it
way?
in
Yeah.
like an aeroplane landing.
Yeah, I think that looks okay.
From a tiny bit, like in the blue direction. Yeah.
Yeah, Judge. Thanks, Tatiana.
So a little bit harder, but not too hard. So 39 minutes now, the frame.
Yeah, it's so important, isn't it, this frame? It's either 2 behind or all level. Massive frame.
Yeah, and if frames are going to go scrappy, Trump's still going to have to win his share of them. As I say, he's not had a half century since frame 2.
Well, out of all these snookers, and he's been in quite a few, not just this frame, in other frames as well, I haven't seen him leave it yet. And he still hasn't. I'll be delighted with that.
9 minutes they've been on this ball.
That cue ball is going close to the corner. Heart in the mouth time there. Now, can he see it?
Well, the ref's not waving to a friend in the audience. At the other side, it's the interval, so there'll be some people coming down the stairs, yeah, and obviously Jack's playing towards the crowd, so just asking for a bit of still. Still waving. Maybe it is a friend, but anyway, they need to keep still, whoever they are.
So close. And so was that white ball, a little bit harder. He's still staying positive,
Gary.
Jack.
Gary, stop them coming in from the door now, please.
Yeah, Rob just saying, can you stop them coming in? Because again, it's Trump playing towards that area now. Doesn't want movement in his eye line. Big shot.
And dags him with this pocket, aren't they? How has that not dropped? I can't believe that hasn't dropped in the pocket. 3 times it's been close. As long as it goes past the middle, it's okay, and I think it has. Yeah, that's pretty good. You might be able to see the red, but it could be an off. Now you can see enough of it. But can he pot it? Both players looking for one shot. Not red, he's coming back down the table. How far? It's safe.
Yeah, it's 13 and a half minutes on this ball.
Well, again, this has got to be close. He may just be able to see it, but he'll be pushing it towards that right corner. Yeah, played it well. I'm so surprised why Jack Jones isn't further up the rankings the way that he's been playing in this World Championship and the last one.
Yeah, I mean, he's only been
Quiet
in,
as you can, please.
since the quarters last year, he's only been in one last 16. That was at the Welsh Open, where Dominic Dale beat him. So, for whatever reason, hasn't carried the form through to the, the other events. There's plenty of them.
Yeah, it looks like he loves the big stage, doesn't it? That's what it appears to me, that he gets himself up. That cue ball was close to the middle. But now it's Jack Jones who's in charge of the safety.
Foul and a miss. Jack Jones 4. Yeah?
He got very close to the middle pocket. Can he get any closer to it? A bit closer to the green, I think.
Was it? Bring it up, yeah.
It was well closer to the green. Wow. I'm surprised. I thought it was a lot closer to the green.
Yeah, sure. Maybe about half ball behind the green. Yeah, Jack?
Everybody's happy.
Well, happy's a relative term, I think, but I know what you mean.
He's not happy.
Quiet, please.
That's them told.
Foul and a miss.
Just trying to catch
Jack
it
Jones.
thin. Doesn't want to hit it
Yeah.
too thick. So back it goes again. Now 3 points to the lead. Jack Jones.
John? Yeah. Jack?
He can hit this easy enough, but he's trying to hit it a little bit thin.
Foul and a miss. Jack Jones 4. Yeah?
Well, we're nearly 18 minutes on this ball. Judd Trump at the moment just trying to hit it and not leave it, obviously.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do. And now it's trouble for Jack Jones.
Yeah, worth giving away the points. This frame now 48.5 minutes. Jack Jones played one in against Si Jiahui. It was 59 minutes. This could end up even longer.
Mustn't come the far side of the red. I've yet to see the frame where he gets out of a snooker and leaves it. What about that?
Referee positioning himself near red and black as the balls are close together.
Well, if he comes off the left side cushion slowly, catches it half ball, He might get the snooker. He could trust to luck and play it strong. He's played it hard.
Foul, and a miss. Jack Jones,
Well,
4.
he didn't hit it, clearly, because it's been called a miss.
Let me check it. I don't think it is, Jack, but let me check.
No, it doesn't look like it's a free ball, but referee Rob Spin is just checking.
Yeah.
Still in trouble though, because it will be going back.
John, how's that? Yeah, can bring it.
Rob Spencer's had a lot to do, hasn't he, in this frame? Sometimes, you know, you're basically just picking the balls out, putting them back on spots and handing equipment, but there's been so much happening, including crowd control and a lot of replacements. Very close first time there. Tatiana Wollaston again helping out from the marker's desk. There she is.
Touch away that way. Yeah, it looks good on the screen.
Okay, John, yeah. Yeah.
Now, where's it going to finish? Yeah, you can pot it, but it's not the best angle.
Well, they've been just shy of 22 minutes on this ball. It's finally in the pocket.
Yeah, and a great chance this for Jack Jones.
There was a man in the crowd delighted to see the back of that red. So the brown will put him 16 in front. He would need yellow, green and brown.
Five.
Trump has fought hard in this frame, but it's out of his hands now.
Seven.
Struck it well, confidently.
He's tough, isn't he? We've seen that in this championship. We've seen that in this frame.
10.
Jack Jones needs this brown to go too clear. A real dogfight in this frame. 54 minutes.
14.
So for the second time today, he's 2 in front. He was 3-1 up at the first interval. Any thoughts Trump was going to come out tonight and blast him off the table have been quickly dispelled. This is hard work.
Jack Jones, 14. And the French.
Trump has seen enough of that frame. Not his sort of frame, let's be honest, but Jack Jones doesn't care. He won it. 54.5 minutes. It's 6-4. Plenty of time for things to change, but Jack Jones at the moment in control.
Thank you. The 11th frame. Jack Jones to break.
So Jack Jones leading Judd Trump 6-4 in the quarterfinals of the World Championship. Judd Trump, who's been in 8 finals this season, winning 5 tournaments. This is his 11th ranking event quarterfinal.
Oh, brilliant pot. Absolutely. Found the path round the back of the black. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to go into the pack of reds here, even though there's another 3 reds available.
Four.
And I did say that each time Jack Jones breaks off, he leaves that red on to the right corner, whereas Trump doesn't. Well, you could say that black and pink are safe.
11.
Could try and bring the black into play here. Or he could play the red to the middle and split the pack from the blue and try and develop the pink and black.
$12.
Now, this is the shot. If he opens this pack of reds and it goes well, he could win the frame. Got to catch that red full in the face. And that's full in the face. Is he on anything? Nothing easy.
17.
It was a great split. Caught it full. There's nothing easy on. It's just not going his way at the moment. It's a tough red, this one by the blue. He couldn't have played it any better. That was a super shot.
Yeah, I mean, he might rightly feel he hasn't had the best running, but you've just got to get past that, and he has in that shot.
Yeah, the pink is available. Difficult to get onto, but it is available. You could try and bring the black into play. That's an option.
$22. $23.
He's a bit strong here. He needs a good kiss. And didn't get it. Now what? Easy enough to play the snooker. Blue doesn't go. Didn't really want to play the snooker, but he hasn't got much option.
Just from 23.
Well, he had a lot of room to get on a colour, didn't he? And he didn't. So another promising opening comes to very little. He'd already played a good recovery shot to keep the break going, but just lost position. It's been a bit of a story, actually, today. Hence, you know, just 1 century, 1/2 century, that's it.
Well, you made a point earlier that he hasn't got used to the table, and I agree with you. He's in and out of position. Normally, he's so precise. But he didn't finish well on the red. And he didn't finish well on the colour from the red.
Well, it's a very dangerous shot he played there, and you can see this red pot's.
What?
So Trump's back in immediately.
Yeah, he could do with that pink or blue on the spots. And I don't think he can get to the pink there. He may try and get onto the blue. If he doesn't land on it, he'd be on the baulk colour.
6.
That cue ball is not doing as it's told. Nothing there. You can only assume he played for the red into the left corner.
Bit of a sigh. It's nothing's coming easy, is it? Snooker never is easy, but of course the great players can make it look that way.
Judd Trump 11.
At the moment, it's all sort of scraps from the table, isn't it? It's not a feast for Judd Trump, and he's such a great scorer at his best. Just tiny morsels tonight.
Well, the red next to the black may go to the right corner, but it's a tough shot. But it will be going down towards the baulk area. I don't think he's going to refuse anything, Trump, especially if he can get some kind of safety with it as well. But a tough shot. Yeah, well played.
What?
Needs a good kiss. And that wasn't bad. Now, one good positional shot here, and there's like 4 reds that will go to the left corner. So somewhere over the right side of the table. Right-handed, this shot. Well, has he come far enough?
5.
Yep, he's okay.
Six.
That was very tentative. I thought he was going to play for the pink into the left corner. He's on the blue then, if he's too hard. He can still get onto a red, but he wanted to be the other side of the pink. Nicely played.
$12. 30.
Could hold the spot. He could also move that cue ball over. So he's got a great chance here now.
Well, he's having to really work hard here, Judd Trump. The first visit came to... just presented another one.
20.
It's nothing like winning a frame, is there? If you could just get board, maybe starts to settle in. It's been a much quicker one than the last one, as you can see. The last one was 55 minutes. It was 10.
I think that's just what he needed. You know, quick frame. Without the battle.
Well,
25.
this next red, and it should be his. It is a battle here at the Crucible. It's like no other tournament. And you have to dig in and you have to keep your resolve. And even the greats is when things aren't going for you. How do you respond then? Can you dig out a frame or two? Well, he's won this one. And still has a chance for 6 each at the interval.
Yeah, it was a tough red he took on down the cushion into the left corner.
Just 32, but he was already in front. He's just happy to win a frame and close to within one. Jack Jones's lead reduced here in Sheffield to 6-5. She's 6-5 down against Jack Jones, and this is
the 12th frame.
the last frame before the next interval in this match. Tonight, Judd Trump's highest break just 35. And Jack Jones, despite winning a couple of frames, has not made a 30 break. This evening, that is.
It's not been that type of snooker, though, has it? It's been really hard fought. Both players giving everything on the safety. Plus shots.
Yeah, I think there's been some very good safety played. It's just, it's maybe affected the fluency of the players, and also Trump in particular, when he's got in, has not controlled things as well as normal. All part of the test here. It can change at any moment.
Yeah, trying to force it. And he's offered up a very good chance here for Jack. The black is free to the left corner.
One.
Now, he could go into them at pace here. Try and win the frame at this visit. The cannon to that red directly above the black. The second one. He's not playing it, though. I'm surprised he didn't play it because he's been positive. And it looks such an easy shot.
8.
To go into that red, split the reds and stay on that red. Might still work out. But he's only got a couple of reds out in the open now. I think he missed a trick there, actually.
Jack Jones 8.
Yeah, and also now the black's gone into the reds, so that's out of play for the minute. It'll have to be brought into play, going into the reds. So this is why frames can get a bit dragged out sometimes.
Yeah, I think if it had been the other way around, Trump would have gone straight into that red, opened the reds up, and had the insurance of the red that was loose. Good cue ball.
Foul.
Well, got the pink.
Jack Jones 6.
Well, Jack coming round to have a look at something, but I think it'll be going back. Doesn't look a plant to me. But he thinks it is. Wasn't far away. But he's left a chance here now for Trump.
Well, like you say, convinced himself. It was a big shot, really. I mean, he could easily have had the white put back, but thought it went. Got reasonably close, but has opened things up here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to play it, play the cue ball down towards the baulk area. Be on a baulk colour, but don't bring the cue ball back down the table. He's very fortunate. He's got away with that, Jack Jones. He needs to improve on his long balls for sure. And I did say after this morning's session that he'd probably go and practice some long balls, but I don't know if he has.
Well, for long potting, Judd Trump's at 48%. And he takes a lot on, so for him, that is on the low side.
One.
Good pot to the middle from Jack Jones. I think he can just about reach the green.
Got to have a toe on that carpet.
He's underhit that by a long way. That looks to be end of break.
4.
He's looking at the long red, but there's no value. There is. If he pots it, he pushes the black to the corner pocket. Yep, that's the shot. Or does he push it in the corner pocket? Very positive shot this he's taking on. Yeah, brilliant. Very unlucky not to be on the black. In fact, he's in big trouble. What a positive shot he played there, though. Could have lost the frame very easily had he missed the red.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. He has gone for his
Yellow
shots, but it's just when it's got sort of into the safety, he's rolled up his sleeves for that as well. Took the plant on in this frame as well.
Jack Jones 5.
Look how well he's played that shot. Just landing up to the yellow. Even brings a smile to Judd's happy face.
Is that a smile?
We know what it really means. But well, anything you can do. What about that for a shot? I just love some of the shots these two are playing on the safety. And the last two from both players have been absolutely superb. So, what's he playing here? It looks like he was addressing the pot here. He did. Now, what's the damage? Is there any damage? I think there may be a red. Yep, there is. So, Trump with a great chance.
What?
Now is the black spot held. And he's in Trump's hands now. Jack Jones, he looks to the skies. He may be saying a little prayer.
Well, let's see how he gets on. He made a century in frame 1. You see this again. He made a 58 in frame 2 Trump. Since then, his highest break is 45. There's been a few 30s as well, but nothing to write home about, really.
8.
Well, that doesn't do him any favours, does it? Down onto the green spot. But if you can get the pink onto the black spot...
9.
Again, he's played for the blue there. Look where the cue ball is. He's okay. He's on the yellow or brown. Got to tighten that cue ball. He didn't want that. Yellow on the black spot. Now he's got to try and clear that pink spot so that when he pots the pink, and he can win the frame with pinks and blues.
7.
And the odd yellow.
Well, all season long we've seen Judd Trump win frames from this sort of position, but this has been such a tough session. 2 hours just about playing time. But this is the sort of chance you want.
24.
Well, he doesn't want to play too many yellows, otherwise he's going to need the safe reds. Trying to develop those 2 reds, and maybe one of them goes to the left corner.
27. 28. 30. 31. 36.
'Well, from such an easy blue, this isn't good, leaving himself with the rest here. Now, is he on anything? Oh, he's on the yellow, I think. But it was the shot before.
37.
It was on the blue, and for a left-handed player, to leave himself with the rest there was poor. He's played that very well.
$39.
He's going to need 3 of these last 4 reds. Sorry. Just counting up. He is going to need 3 of them.
Yeah, he can't keep taking yellows, can he? That's the point. Just you can see him literally doing the maths.
$40.
Well, he might bring that red into play here on the left side cushion.
42.
He doesn't need to, because a pink and a black off that red down by the black.
Well, you can see him weighing it up, can't you? I guess there's no point playing a shot where it could go wrong when you can win the frame. Pink, red, black should be enough.
Exactly.
But, you know, we struggled to work that out here. So how did he feel down there doing the maths?
And that's okay for the left-handed player. Just needs to drop it in for the black.
49.
Full stretch. Incredible.
Judge Trump 40.
Borderless frame ball.
Yeah, and still he hasn't had a half century since frame 2. Break ends at 49. Frame not done yet.
Now, do you think he'll take this on? Or play the safety?
Thank you.
Well, there's the answer, and he's left it. So Trump gets a second bite at the cherry here to kill this off.
Yeah, and he's just about got the angle on this red to be able to come out for the black. Nothing for playing this slow. He needs to play this so that that cue ball comes out of the baulk area. The blue would be enough.
Well, enough to leave a snooker required, but of course Trump himself won a frame, the last frame of the morning, having needed one.
He's got a nice angle on the blue to bring that red into play, actually, but it fully on the blue, not the cannon.
36 in front with 35 available.
6.
Tough mini session this, but Judd Trump at no point has sort of played frustrated shots. He's dug in and he's hoping now that he has got back level. But any thoughts he was going to dominate Jack Jones, blow him away with a string of breaks, has not happened. This is hard stuff. He's having to fight for every point in every frame.
Judd Trump 6.
Hey, and make no mistake, Jack Jones is very good at lane snookers. He's not out of this yet. Trump doesn't want to leave this red on. Jack could pop the red, pop the black, and the yellow in a good spot to get in behind the black. That could be a plan. Well, he waded up. Couldn't see a good safety.
Seven.
So 6 inches behind the green, somewhere around about there. We'd leave him in a good spot to play. Play snooker.
Nine.
He's the wrong side of the green, but still got a good chance. No, just under hit it. And the green
Jack
going
Jones
close
now.
to the pocket. So a chance
Well,
to level things up.
He was furious there. That was a big chance. Look at this. Ugh.
Well, the first thing you've got to do playing snookers is get the object ball safe. And that wasn't safe.
Three.
So 30 in front, with 22 on. Brown goes in, and Judd Trump has got it back all square, but he's having real problems here tonight, finding his A game against a very determined opponent. I think that's what's known as letting off a bit of steam. That pink flew in that middle pocket like a bullet. The black follows suit. And Judd Trump relieved to be on level terms. It's been hard work. Over 2 hours for the mini session. They're all square at the latest interval in this quarter-final at the World Championship. Judd Trump and Jack Jones level at 6-all.
Thank you. The 13th frame.
Well, I'm sure the players welcomed
Jack
the
Jones
interval.
to
They were out there for around 2 hours for the mini session. It was halved in the end. Jack Jones won the first 2 frames. Judd Trump the next 2, so 6 each. Can either player take an overnight lead? The match will conclude either way at 10 o'clock on Wednesday morning.
Well, for a change, he hasn't left a red on to the right corner. Well, he had a look at this red to the left corner. Decided not to take it on.
Whoa.
And that's a good pot. But that cue ball not going in a favourable place. No way to get back to the reds from there. So might just take 6 points or even just play the safety.
Yellow ball. Just Trump what?
Ultimately, it's about getting to 13, getting to the 1 table. For Judd Trump, it'll be a 6th semi-final at the Crucible. Obviously, Jack Jones a first.
Foul. Just Trump 4.
Yeah, and he's pushed a red out as well. So easy to catch those, just a little thick. But this isn't a gimme. He's got to avoid the black and the reds. Good pot.
Whoa.
And that's more like it. That's where he needed the cue ball last time. And getting the blue back on its spot. Now, can he get to those two reds near the black cushion, which would lead him to the black? Doesn't want the kiss.
6.
Now, super confident Judd Trump would take the one nearest the cushion. But these pockets, as been said many times, are playing on the tight side. So may go back up for the blue. And could even bust the pack if he gets the right side. I decided to play for the pink. And that's okay. You can nudge reds here. Oh.
Foul.
Oh dear. And it's little things
Good
like that
7.
that can change matches.
Jack Jones 6.
It's just really unlucky, isn't it? A couple of flicks sent that red towards that pocket. Just as he was, you know, starting to make something happen. Just thinking, I'm sure his brother Jack has just imparted a few words at the interval, reminding him that he's still very much in this match, even though he's not playing his best. You know, to be 6-all when you're not making breaks could be a long way behind, potentially. So I'm sure he was feeling good coming out for this mini session, but not after that shot.
He's just overhit it. I'm not sure if he can get to the pink. It doesn't look like it from here, but down there could be a little bit different. Can he see enough of it? It was a good pot with the rest, wasn't it? Very confidently played, but he can't see enough of the pink. Don't think so.
Brown ball. Jack Jones 1.
Pot success for both has slipped a little. Trump down at 87%. Jack Jones 86. Bit of table thumping on the other side from Steve Maguire, if you wonder what that noise was. He's got the most resolute knuckles in snooker, hasn't he? The amount of times he bangs that table.
Yeah, he said he's got some tough knuckles. He needs them. But he's doing well, Stephen Maguire, and obviously it means so much. 10-5 at the moment. 10-6 was looming. Caught it a touch thick. But this red is very tough to the right corner with no guarantee of position. Tried to get that cue ball out of the area, and this is a great chance for Jack Jones. His long potting just hasn't been there. Just has to sit and wait now. Hope he gets another chance.
What?
Well, can Jack Jones put something together? Because, as we've been saying, it's not been an evening of breaks. We've not had a 50 break in this session. Jack Jones this morning, though, he made 69, 94, 51, 74. In this session, he's yet to make a 30. But this could be the time that changes.
6.
Yeah, I think he'd be very disappointed here, David, if he didn't at least make a frame-winning break. I know there's a lot of pressure out there, but he's quite capable. That first session this morning proved that.
7.
Yeah, I mean, I watched him in the qualifying and I thought he was superb. Particularly his second match. He beat Jamie Clark 10-6 and then he beat Zhou Yulong, you know, who would be a player who could do some damage here. He beat him 10-4. Completely controlled that match. His match with Zhang Anda was quite scrappy. The same was true of the Si Jiawei encounter. And this evening, this match has taken on a similar kind of pattern, but there's still time for him to pull away this evening.
Well, it was Trump that had the chance. You got to take them. It wasn't a difficult shot. It was missable, yeah, but it wasn't a difficult shot, the red to the right corner. What made it difficult was that he was trying to work that cue ball out towards the blue and split the reds all over.
$20. $20.
The two reds that are closest together just below the pink, I don't think they'll go to the right corner. Just having a look to see if it will go to the left corner. This is tricky.
27.
Played it confidently,
28.
didn't he? It was very unfortunate, Trump, when he split the pack from the pink and knocked a red in.
34.
He's not getting the run, that's for sure. But Jack is doing his job.
35.
Now we'll find out if one of these two reds goes to the left corner. The red just below the black spot will go. There's confirmation. That's absolutely perfect.
39.
Whatever happens here after this frame, the wall's going to come up because it's about to finish next door, so it's going to be a slightly different feel to proceedings. All eyes on them. Jack Jones
40.
still going about his business here. Just checking the scores. The black puts him 42 in front, so another red and a colour. Trump needs a snooker.
Well, try and make sure of the red. Trump can only tie. Yeah, good pot.
48.
So this black is frame ball. It'll also be the first half century we've seen in the match since frame 7. We're currently in frame 13. Well, 2 snookers needed. It's 50 in front, 43 on.
55.
So again,
Jack Jones, 55.
not a clean kill, but he's still favourite for the frame.
Well, chance here. He does need blacks.
One.
He certainly didn't want that kiss. Well, this is a real thin one, isn't it? But if it does go in, the red's in a nice place near the pink. Just pace.
Yeah, and
Just
he's seen
1.
enough.
Frame conceded. Frame Jack Jones.
So Jack Jones made a 55, the first half century since frame 7 in this match. And he's back in front, leading Judd Trump 7-6. There's still 3 frames left, of course. 7-6 to Jack Jones. The winner eventually will play Ronnie O'Sullivan or Stuart Bingham. They're 4-4 overnight. And Maguire or Gilbert will play either Karen Wilson or John Higgins. Karen 5-3 up. It was a very good session, actually, between those two. Yeah, O'Sullivan, Bingham, that just to mark your card. They've got to play back-to-back, which is always a bit awkward, but that'll be the first of those sessions is tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you. The 14th frame. Judd Trump to break.
Well, more room, but more eyes on them as well as Judd Trump breaks off in frame 14. The wall up. He's 7-6 down. A match that, on paper, on form this season, he would have been expected to certainly be in front by now after 13 frames. Possibly quite comfortably, but that's not how it's panned out. And Jack Jones put together a very efficient 55 in that last frame. Yeah, the lights are out on table one. Judd Trump not playing lights out snooker, though, on this table, you've got to say. But he's dug in, and that's what he's got to do for the rest of the evening. Could still, of course, be in front coming back tomorrow. April the 30th, the very first Crucible World Championship, 1977, the first one held here, ended on this day. Back, 47 years ago now, John Spencer beat Cliff Thorburn. It's a new venue for the game. They'd been to some not great ones in the 70s. If you speak to Ray Reardon, he'll give you chapter and verse on what was wrong with all of them. But a theatre, of course, is designed for an audience with nice seating. Mike Watterson. And my word, it's played host to so much drama. We saw plenty last night. We'll see plenty more in the next 6 days. Plenty more tonight.
Yeah, just caught the paint there, didn't he? This is looking good. Yeah, good pace.
Yeah, the overall pot success has come down in this session. So far, anyway, it can go back up, but the safety, as you can see, has been really high quality.
Yeah, 94% Trump. That's why he's hanging in there, because he's competing in the safety. Well, can you see the black?
Yeah, it's good news and bad news, I think. I mean, that's the weird thing. He's got a fluke and it feels unlucky, actually. But as you can see, it's just so far sort of got his scoring boots on. He's not only current session highest break 49, that's his highest break since.
He doesn't want to leave it short. He doesn't want to leave it short.
Foul, unless just Trump 1. Jack Jones 4.
Free ball. If it's any good to him. not easy to get down the table safe. So giving away the safety advantage here by playing the cue ball down this end of the table. It's a little thin. It's a little thin, that cue ball. Just coming out of baulk. Now, any damage done? Don't think so. I don't think you can see that red by the blue. The red near the right side cushion, causing him problems for the return safety. Well, that's certainly opened things up, but nothing's gone near a pocket. So he'll be happy with that.
I mean, it's a very open table, isn't it? It's just who can get in, get first real good chance.
Yeah, he found a path, and it was difficult, that. And so is this. Now, he's pushed a red to the corner. Can Jack see enough of it? We talk about fractions. And I think that's fractions. I think he can see enough. This goes in. The reds are placed beautifully. He thought he'd missed it.
Whoa.
He was up very quick. He thought he'd missed it. Now, does he take the blue on? He most certainly does, and that was right in the middle. There was no danger of missing that.
This is what he does, Jack Jones. He seems to find these sort of moments of calm. We saw it against Si Jiahui. It was quite a fractious match in many ways, but there were just these moments where he just showed great composure. What a picture here at the Crucible tonight. They've got the theatre to themselves.
Seven.
At the moment, Jack Jones has this table to himself. He's just made a 55 in the last frame, as he attempts to move again 2 frames clear.
Yeah, Trump played a very good safety, actually. But fractions. He left the red to the left corner.
12.
Players in the mid-rankings, and Jack Jones is 44, so he's in that bracket. They have to go, in a lot of tournaments, have to start in the qualifiers, go to leisure centres and venues that, well, are not like the Crucible. Let's put it that way. And when you get here, you can't afford to miss those. That's a big surprise. He was starting to look cool, and out of nowhere, he's missed this pink to middle. Straight pink.
Unbelievable.
So that could be potentially a big moment in the whole match because, as I say, he was starting to look good. Judd Trump suddenly gets a good chance.
Yeah, one that you feel he's got to punish. But straight away you can see a problem with trying to get onto the black. He's not straight enough just to roll it in, and he can't bounce off the cushion because of the red next to the black. So this isn't straightforward. It looks easy. May have to play the cannon to the black.
What?
He's done well to get there, to find the path. He had to really whack that one, didn't he?
Well, one thing about Trump, he can get the white pretty much anywhere with the cue power he's got.
Yeah, you can just about see that red, but there's pressure on it. Well played. Wasn't easy, that. And he knew he was leaving reds on had he missed it.
Well, he looks certain to win the last frame of the first session. Judd Trump needed a snooker, got it, won it on the black. Can Jack Jones play one good last frame tonight and set up effectively a best of 9 in the morning?
6.
He has been very, very tough opposition, as he always seems to be here at the Crucible. Remember, it's only his second appearance at this venue. He got to the quarterfinals on his debut, quarterfinals again. Last player to do that on his first 2 appearances was another Welshman, Matthew Stevens, 25 years ago. He's made things difficult. He's attacked, but he's also played great safety. He just won't go away.
$50. $22.
The red at the back of the pack there, the one down directly above the black, that will go into the right corner. That is a poor shot from Jack Jones. That's probably the worst shot he's played. He's still on the pink, but a lot tougher. Also on the black if he wants to play it. Yep, well played. Good recovery. A little short with the cue ball. He'll be pleased to see that black drop in.
30. $31.
Trump had a go at that long straight red. It didn't look like he could play it with topspin. It was so straight.
33.
And that red that he missed opened up the reds for Jack Jones. He's took them all so far. And as I say, he's still got that red at the back of the pack. And we'll go to the right corner pocket.
$34.
Now, I don't think he can get to that red. No, he can't, so he's going to have to split them here. And that could work to his advantage. Well, he didn't hold back, did he? And this red along the black cushion, if it goes in, he's every chance of winning the frame. Got to play it. He's looking at the other red, but he's got to play this. Yep, well played. It's in his hands now.
Yeah. This has been very impressive. The balance of power shifted towards Judd Trump. But Jack Jones, as I say, he's just not going away. And it's if you think it's tense tonight, join us in the morning when one of these two, is going to book a place in the semi-finals. Will it be Judd Trump, who's one of the tournament favourites, or will it be Jack Jones? Imagine if he could get through to the proper one-table setup, where there's just one table in the middle of the arena. That's what every player dreams of.
49.
To play, either Ronnie or Sullivan. Oh, Stuart Bingham. Stuart Bingham playing absolutely brilliant at the moment.
54.
So 62 in front, 75 on. A couple more pots needed to finish the evening on a high. Not just winning the frame, but winning it with a substantial break.
He's so cool, isn't he? And as you say, he won't go away, but he's so cool. His safety has been good.
Well, it seems every time he should feel the pressure, the opposite happens. He's responded here really well, and that ball should make it 8 each. What a thriller we have for you. They cannot be separated, these two.
61. $62.
Can Jack Jones end the night with what would be his first century at the Crucible this year? He made 94 in frame 4, missed the last black. That would just cap the day off nicely. A lot of people were sort of already making plans to settle back and enjoy Ronnie O'Sullivan v Judd Trump in the semi-finals. Well, both of them have got to get there first. O'Sullivan currently being held to 4 each by Bingham, and Judd Trump to 8 each by the very determined, focused and composed Jack Jones.
68.
If he could bottle this and play like this the rest of the season, he'd be in the top 16.
Yeah, he's a big occasion player, isn't he? Loves being out on centre stage. This is what he's played all his life for.
75. $76.
I'd be so pleased for him if he can make a century here.
Follows in such a great line, doesn't he, of Welsh players. Of course, Ray Reardon, Terry Griffiths, Mark Williams have all been world champion.
83.
Been many others, though, who have played a starring role here, the likes of Doug Mountjoy, Matthew Stevens,
84.
various others also. It's a part of the world rightly proud of their snooker heritage. And Jack Jones
89.
doing them proud here.
$90.
And listen to the crowd. Give him all the encouragement.
Well, he didn't make, from frame 7 to frame
97.
13, he didn't make a 30 break. But here we go, couple of balls left for the ton.
99.
What a way to end the night and to set up the final session. A reminder to that man, Judd Trump, that his opponent, he's not going away and is capable of heavy scoring. Fantastic century to end the night for Jack Jones.
Yeah, they enjoyed that, didn't they? Jack Jones enjoyed it.
106.
You've arrived, pal. Well played.
111.
Well, there's all talk about leaving the Crucible. I think Jack Jones would like to play every tournament here. He seems to find something when he comes here. He's going toe-to-toe with
117.
one of the 2 players of the season, with a possible chance to play the other one in the semis. 110 to conclude. Jack Jones, 117 it was, sorry, to conclude. Jack Jones taking the fight to Judd Trump in a big way, and when they resume on Wednesday, they'll be level 8 all, playing a best of 9 for a place in the semis.